Hello, and thank you to all of my new subscribers. Welcome. I am celebrating this week that I officially have my master's. I did graduation in May, and it was my second time graduating from USC. So in 1996, I got my bachelor's in international relations with a minor in cinematic arts. And now I have completed a master's in urban and regional planning. It was a 4-semester online program that started in May of 2021 for my cohort. And so we finish in August of 2022. And this is the week that that's happening. And I'm just so grateful. It's been an amazing experience. I have learned so much. And much of my content here on YouTube is dedicated to things that I have learned, things that I am learning. And I am continuing my journey as a graduate student. One of the courses that we had that I absolutely fell in love with was our big data course. And I felt the need to get a lot more technical skills over this next year or two. So I applied and was accepted into a program for geospatial data science. And so with that, I'm dedicating a big part of my channel to my learning journey and inviting you to come learn with me. That said, we're in back to school time. So September, back to school, it's a great time for us to all polish up on our learning or get extra support in the learning that we're doing. And I just feel like there's so many things that we can learn, that I can share, that I'm curious about, and we can be in this together. There are things that I am looking at as I learn to be a better content creator, as far as like my recording and my editing tools, both on my desktop and my cell phone. I love the stock market and trading, and there's just a lot of financial tools that I really love that I want to share. And then all of just like the things that like the apps on our phone, the desktop tools and software that we use, and different sites and services and products and companies that I think can be really useful. And I've put together a list of just 100 things and that I would like to kind of start to unpack and look into and explore together. And also for me, it's a lot about cleaning up my workflow, cleaning up my cell phone and my desktop, really organizing and being more efficient. Now that I'm both a full-time student and wanting to commit my path to being a content creator, I just feel like there's a lot of optimization and efficiencies that I can add, and together we can go through this. Some of the services and companies are like the behemoths. It's the Google, it's the Microsoft Office 365, it's Amazon. And over the last few years, they have been adding so many tools and services, and there's so much there that I just want to do a deeper dive into and unpack and say, are we aware of what's possible and what's useful? And then all sorts of other just tools. Like I absolutely adore Canva and Notion and the Hemingway app. And then all of the things that I want to learn, I'm getting a lot more into maths and sciences. And so there's things I need to brush up on. And then there's entirely new fields and areas of mathematics that I need to embark on a learning journey around. And so there's places that I can get and share information like Allison, Khan Academy, Sophia, and a host of others, Data Camp. So I want to kind of be getting into a conversation with you around what's there, what's available, what we can do together. I'm going to be announcing times for study halls so that we can do some of this learning together in a live format, and then the replays will be available from those. And then some like just basic workflows that I know for myself I could do better at setting up and just optimizing. So whether that's like Dropbox or AWS, and the tools that I use for editing are like, I use StreamYard to record, I use VDSC to edit, but I'm also putting like a lot of like tools on my phone. So I'm sort of learning to do phone production and phone editing. And then there's like Teachable, or like package courses is a great tool that I love. There's Python and there's RStudio, and there's just like a lot that I just want to like do a deep dive into and see how we can, what serves us and what we might think we know about, but maybe there's, again, new tools, new features, new products that we weren't aware of that could certainly benefit us. So this fall is going to be this kind of unpacking and this learning journey together as we get into more of these tools and figure out how they can, add to our lives personally, professionally. I myself kind of identify as a creative entrepreneur, so I've always leaned into things that help make a small company more efficient. So there's a lot we can do together. If there's any of these that you are in particular want me to start with first, drop a comment. And I just look forward to being on this, back to school adventure with you. There's a lot that I'm super excited to share. And this also continues into social media. Like, are we, on the right platforms? Have we updated our profile? Have we seen, what new things these companies have unrolled in their traditional platforms? What else is coming? Again, are we sort of optimizing what's possible, in our social media communication channels, as well as, there's in addition to the Amazons, there's the eBays, there's the Shopifys, but like Nextdoor, WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, and then of course just the long-standing Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. So just kind of revisiting, refreshing, those digital tools and seeing, which ones we're using, which ones we perhaps could use better, or, again, optimize our presence there for whatever it is that we're working on, creating, and just improving workflows, and just being on this journey of seeing, what's out there and how we're using it, and potentially how we could be using it better, and really understanding like what's new and what's next. So thank you for being part of this community, this conversation. I'm so excited to get to know you, and again, sort of be on this learning journey together.